Hello, students. I hope you are all well. Okay. So today we are going to start with chapter number 6, that is lines and angles. Okay. Chapter number 5 is not in our course. Chapter number 5 has been removed by CBSE. Okay. We will do chapter number 4 in our second term. Okay. After half yearly. So for half yearly, we are going to take first 3 chapters and then after that chapter number 6. Okay. There are more chapters. I will tell you those chapters as we move on with the syllabus. Now, first of all, lines and angles. This is chapter number 6 of your book. Okay, we will cover all the NCERT questions here as well as some extra questions also. Okay, and I will suggest all of you to be more patient and more concentrated in this chapter because we are starting with the geometry with chapter lines and angles. This is the first chapter of geometry this year. Okay, this year geometry is going to be a bit more difficult than it was in earlier classes. So the the challenge has really increased for you. Okay, uh, try to keep up with the course, try to do regular work. Okay, don't try to do what you did for your first periodic test. As many of you might know, or many of you might have experienced that in first periodic test the score was not so good. Okay, so better be prepared for better giving a better half yearly exams. Now, lines and angles. Before talking about chapter, let me make one more thing clear. All the questions, including examples and questions of the exercises, are to be done in your homework notebook for the whole geometry portion. I'm not going to tell you every day do this question or do that question. All the questions that are in NCERT, including examples, including questions from the exercises, are to be done in your homework copy without any fault. Okay, you have to do all these questions in your homework copy without any fault. In your classwork copy you can maintain it however you like, but in homework copy doing all the questions is compulsory. All the questions means all the questions from your exercise as well as all the questions from your examples. Okay, I'm talking about whole geometry parts. Lines and angles, next chapter, quadrilaterals, area related to quadrilateral circles, all the questions. Fine. Okay, so no need to confirm it again and again. Okay, we will start with lines and angles. Let us study more. Let us briefly revise what the name of the chapter means. Okay, the name of the chapter is lines and angles. Okay, so what do we mean by line? Line is a collection of points arranged in a linear fashion. It is a collection of points arranged in a linear fashion. Okay, about line we are going to write a few more things. One is there is a special case. There can be infinite number of lines passing through one point. Can be infinite number of lines passing through any one point but a line passing from two or more points but a line passing from two or more points is unique in itself. Is unique in itself. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, if I take a random point, any random point, there are infinite number of lines that can be passed from that point. But if I'm taking any 2 points, so there is only one line that covers both the points. Okay, these points are called collinear points. Next we write down points which lie on the same line. Points which lie on the same line are called collinear points. Collinear means co means along, linear means in a straight fashion. So collinear means on the same line. Okay. So points which lie on the same line are called collinear points. Okay. Next, let us talk about angles. Okay. So what is an angle? Most of you will say, if we take two rays, this is one ray, this is second ray. The round shape distance between them, the degree measure of distance between them is angle. The degree measure of distance between two rays is angle, you can say. Okay, I have a better explanation. The degree measure of curve distance between any two surfaces. Okay, the surfaces can be 3D surfaces or it can be two-dimensional surface. For example, suppose you are sitting in a room. I hope you are sitting in a room and you can see the edge where the wall of the room and the floor of the room are meeting. See the edge where wall of the room and floor of the room are meeting. You can easily identify that they are almost making a 90-degree angle with each other. Okay, so there is angle present in your room as well. Okay, if you put a pen or pencil, whatever you are using, on your notebook, then the nib of that pen or pencil is going to make an angle with your notebook. Okay, so how does angle is forming? Where is angle forming? Angle is forming between any of the two surfaces. Okay, so what is angle? An angle is degree measure of curve distance. This is curved, curved distance between any two surfaces. So this is what an angle is. Okay, so like I'm saying again, there can be any two surfaces. Angle can exist between any two intersecting lines, any two rays of the same origin. Okay, a ray and a line. A ray, this is a ray and this is a line. This here exists the angle. Any two intersecting lines, there can be angles in between them. Any two rays with the same origin, there can be angles between them. So let us think it in a different manner. If two lines are not intersecting, then there is no angle between them. Okay, and if there is no angle between them, then they are called parallel lines. So we can say the angle can be formed. If we are talking about 2D geometry, two-dimensional geometry, we can say that the angle is forming between two surfaces or two lines which are intersecting. The angle is forming between two surfaces or two lines which are intersecting. Non-intersecting surfaces, non-intersecting lines does not form an angle. Non-intersecting surfaces, non-intersecting lines does not form an angle. Example for non-intersecting surface will be, you have any book, any notebook, book, anything. Okay, take its front page and last page. Take its, you have a book, thick book. Okay, so take the front cover page and the last cover page. Can you see both of the pages being intersecting? If you consider both as different surface, Can you see both of these surfaces being intersecting? No, they are not intersecting. Okay, so they are parallel surfaces. Okay, in the same manner, you have parallel lines. Okay, so you can redefine parallel lines as lines which do not make any angle between them. Lines which do not make any angle between them can also be called as parallel lines. Okay. Moving on, next we will talk about types of angles. Okay, so now types of angles, there are various types of angles. Okay, first of all, let us start with the easy one, acute angle. Angle between 0 and 90 degree. 0 degree and 90 degree are called acute angle. After this, obtuse angle. Obtuse angles are between 90 degree and 180 degree. 90 degree and 180 degree. Okay. After this, let's say right angle. It is an angle of 90 degree. Let's say fourth, straight angle. What is a straight angle? It is an angle of 180 degree. This right here is a straight angle. Okay, you can also say that 0 is a straight angle. You can also say that 0 is a straight angle. Okay, let's say fourth, fifth, complete angle. Complete angle is 360 degree. This complete angle is 360 degree. Okay. Apart from this, there is one more that you need to remember, that is called reflex angle. Okay, so what do we mean by reflex angle? Let us see. Let me draw and show you. Suppose you have two rays. One ray is, let's say, P, another one is OQ. Okay, and they are making an angle X degree between them. You have two rays, one is OP, another one is OQ, and both of them are making a degree X angle between them. Okay, so what is going to be reflex angle? Reflex angle is 360 degree minus X. Reflex angle is 360 degree minus X. 360 degree minus given angle, 360 degree minus given angle is called its reflex angle. Okay, so reflex angle in itself is nothing. Reflex angle always refer to the reflex angle of something. Okay, suppose there is a book lying somewhere in your class. When we had a physical classes, and suppose there was a book lying somewhere in the class. If the book had no name written on it, anyone can claim it. If the book had no name written on it, anyone could claim it. But if I write a name on the book, suppose I write Harsh Kumar Vardhan, then the book belongs to Harsh Vardhan. Okay, the same with the reflex angle. Reflex angle in itself does not exist. Okay, where do reflex angle exist? If there is an angle, there is going to be its reflex angle. If there is an angle, then there is going to be its reflex angle. Okay, so that is all with the introduction. Let's come on to the chapter. The first topic of the chapter is angles between intersecting lines. So we have two intersecting line. One is this, another one is this. Let me form some arrows. This is line L, this is line M. Okay, so angle between intersecting lines. So first of all, we will discuss about vertically opposite angles. First of all, we will discuss about vertically opposite angles. So what are vertically opposite angles? Angles just opposite to each other on the intersecting lines. For two intersecting lines at the point of intersection, angles opposite to each other are called vertically opposite angles. For two intersecting lines at the point of intersection, at the point of intersection, angles opposite to each other are called vertically opposite angles. Angles opposite to each other are called vertically opposite angles. And further we will write down vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. Are equal to each other. Okay, so at the point of intersection, this is the point of intersection, the angles opposite to each other are vertically opposite angles. You can take the top and bottom angle as well. Both the angles will be same. Okay, so these are called vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. If this angle is 60 degree, then the opposite angle is also going to be 60 degree. If this angle is 120 degree, then the opposite angle is also going to be 120 degree. Okay. Next, we will write down about linear pair. Second, we will talk about linear pair. What is linear pair? On a line at a point, the total angle at either side of the line is always 180 degree. Okay, so how do we draw its diagram? This is a line, let's name it AB. AB is a line, okay, and there is a point O. So what I'm saying is, angle above this line at point O is going to be 180 degree, as well as angle below this line at point O is going to be 180 degree. You can take any point on the line between this AB, and angle above that line at that point is going to be 180 degree, and angle below that line at that point is going to be 180 degree. Not 1 degree more, not 1 degree less. Okay. So based on all this information, let's try some questions. Exercise 6.1, question number 1. Question number 1 is, in the given figure, there are two straight lines AB and CD. AB and CD are straight line. Let me write down what is given to us. AB and CD are straight lines. Okay, this is the first point. If angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degree, we are given angle AOC plus angle BOE is equals to 70 degree, as well as angle BOD is equals to 40 degree. Okay, let me show you in the diagram. Angle AOC, first of all, let's see angle BOD. Angle BOD is this angle. Angle BOD is this green portion. This is 40 degree. Secondly, we are told about angle AOC plus BOE. AOC is this much and BOE is this much. This whole blue section together is 70 degree. Okay. Now let us see what we have learned. We have learned that for two intersecting lines, these are two intersecting lines, angles opposite to each other are equal. So this line is D, this point is C, this point is A, this point is B. Okay, I am not taking OE, I am not taking OE. So this is how the diagram is going to be. This angle is 40 degree. So you can easily redefine opposite angle as 40 degree as well. Okay, implies that angle AOC is also equal to angle BOD is equals to 40 degree. Why 40 degree? Because vertically opposite angles are equal. In this chapter, for every step that I am taking, I am going to write down some reasons. Okay, the reasons are very important. You always need to write them. Okay, so vertically opposite angles. Okay, अच्छा जी. Next we will move on. Next for the equation 1, therefore 40 degree plus angle BOE. 40 degree plus angle BOE will result to 70 degree. That means angle BOE, value of angle BOE is going to be 70 minus 40, that is 30 degree. Value of angle BOE will be 70 minus 40, that is 30 degree. Okay. Okay. This is what we have. This is what I have derived from the question up till here. Okay. Moving on. Find angle BOE. We have already find out the value of angle BOE. One part of the question is already done. Then we have to find reflex angle COE. Reflex angle COE. Let me make the diagram for you so that you can understand. Angle COE is like this. This is C point. This is E point. This is O point. This is angle COE. We have to determine. First of all, we have to determine the value of angle COE. Then we have to determine its reflex angle. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about COE. COE, O point is on the line AB. O point is on the line AB, and like we have just discussed, there is a possibility of linear pair. This angle, and this angle, all of these three angles should sum to 180 degree because they are on the same line and on the same side of the line at the same point. Okay, all the conditions are met on a line, at a point, at the same side of the line. So that means all of these should sum to 180 degree. Why? Linear pair. For line AB at point O, angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle EOB is equals to 180 degree. Why so? Linear pair. Okay. Now we already know the value of angle AOC. See, we already know the value of angle AOC. We determined the value of angle AOC as 40 degree here. Okay. Where? Here. Angle AOC was 40 degree. Angle BOE was 30 degree. So we'll put in the value 40 degree plus angle COE plus EOB is 30 degree is equals to 180 degree. Angle COE should be equal to 180 degree minus 30 plus 40 is 70 degree. So the value of angle COE is going to be 110 degree. Okay, and later we have to find out the value of reflex angle COE. Is reflex angle COE should be equal to 360 degree minus angle COE, that is 360 degree minus 110, that will be 250 degrees. Okay, so that is all for today. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.